Everyone in Liyue knows it is Rex Lapis who protects their board.
By using slash summon, we can actually create negative experience. It's really cool, and while it doesn't affect your leveling bar, it actually removes durability from tools with mending on them, which I had no idea about. In fact, we can straight up evaporate some tools with full durability from the game with a negative enough XP orb. Also, if your XP gets higher than 2.147 billion, or 21,863 levels, when you die, it shows that you had a final negative score. That's pretty cool and all, but how can you get this much XP in the first place? And more importantly, what's the best way to level up in Minecraft? That's an interesting question, and unlike my other videos, it could actually help you. To figure out what the best way to get XP is, we first have to understand how XP works in the first place. First of all, XP does not equal levels. They are two connected but different things. 1 XP is in 1 level, and 7 XP is in 7 levels, etc., etc. So how does it work? The XP system is very weird and not so intuitive to understand. Simply put, XP is a value. When you have enough of it, it can increase your level, which is displayed on your leveling bar. There are actually 11 different types of XP orbs, each with a different sized body and different sized core. Each orb has a minimum and maximum value. For example, the smallest orb has a minimum value of negative 32,768 and a max value of 2 XP. The largest orb, on the other hand, has a minimum value of 2,477 XP and a maximum of 32,767 XP. But how do these orbs and XP translate into levels? For the first 16 levels, the difference between each level's experience is an increasing odd function. For instance, level 1 requires 7 XP, level 2 requires 16, and level 3 requires 27 XP. You may not notice a pattern right away, but if you look at the difference between each level, you see that from 0 to 1 you need 7 XP, from 1 to 2 you need 9 XP, and from 2 to 3 you need 11 XP. Each level is one more odd number apart from the last. It can also be modeled by this formula, but that's less important. Makes sense? Great, because it gets a lot worse. Because instead of continuing this trend, Mojang decided to pull a fast one and say, let's just raise the difference from every odd number to every other odd number. Once you get to level 16, the difference no longer goes up by 2, but by 5. So from level 16 to 17, it's 42 XP. From level 17 to 18, it's 47 XP. From level 18 to 19, it's 52 XP, a difference of 5 instead of 2. Again, there is a formula to calculate your level based on experience, but the chaos doesn't even end there, because once you get to level 31, the difference becomes 9. From level 31 to 32, you need 121 XP. From 32 to 33, you need 130 XP. And from level 33 to level 34, you need 139 XP. And this continues all the way till the max possible level. Why? I don't know, ask Mojang. Also, the formula for this is absolutely disgusting. We can visualize the XP required for each level as the red line on this graph. You can see the values required grow higher and higher exponentially, and the green line of the XP difference between each level also grows, if not more slowly. Now that we have a general idea of how experience works, we can figure out what the best way to get it is. There are actually not too many ways to get XP, so we can narrow it down pretty easily. Specifically, according to the Minecraft wiki, there are only 5 different ways to get XP. Killing mobs, mining blocks, smelting blocks, getting achievements, and other. Thanks for that. Other includes bottles of enchanting, trading, fishing, and breeding. So let's go down the list and identify the best method in each category and then compare them to see ultimately which method is the best.
Say hello to Webflow, the world's most powerful all-in-one design platform.